Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is our second game live on the ACB Caribbean Parish League. Uh, Today's game is between Willie Keys and Newfield. Seaview Farm. And these two teams have been out of the competition for a number of years. Good that their first showing this year after a number of years is commendable by both. by both villages. So we hope to have a pretty good match today. Willie Keys is batting, and Ivor Joseph is bowling.
Okay, so the score is 5-1. Omari Hazelwood has just been dismissed. So Wilkie is 5-1 in the first over. So let me just welcome all the viewers and listeners to the Dave Joseph limited over. Wilkie versus Sevier Farm. And Sevier Farmers coming off of a win yesterday. And Wilkie has lost both games thus far. So they really need to put a win at least in the column to get things going. So Dean Williams and Kerry Skepple is in the middle. So the first over has been completed by Ivor Joseph, aka Beanie Man, for those who know him by that name. So 5-1, Willie Key is batting, and we're still playing the 35 overs. And where there's some experience in the middle, Kerry Skepple, who we know is an aggressive batter. I like to get on with things. So we'll see how he approaches the game after even Omari also is a dasher also, but he goes to a ball that was pitched outside the off stump and he nibbles and gets caught behind. And this Dave Joseph limited over competition, 35 over competition, is being sponsored by ACB Caribbean Bank and has been in partnership with Parish League for some 44 years, and still going strong. So Visceral Rubin will be taking up the attack from the northern end to Dean Williams, and just putting their respective feelers in the position. And so he is bowling to the mid-off, mid-wicket. The shortest third man, a slip, cover, deep extra cover on the fence. And now there's a fielding change, is going at the short going to the backward of square region. Finish is between short fine leg and square leg. So the first ball attempt to be bowled, but Dean wasn't ready, so he draws away. Signal dead ball by umpire Jacob. And we're about to get started with the second over. Which a ball which he punches and fielded nicely, smartly in the cover, short cover by Chis Phillip. He was punched off the back foot by Dean Williams, and he fielded nicely. So he is around again, right arm around the wicket. Dean, he punches again, this time to the right and to Chis, and he fielded again, and there is no run. So Zubin is bowling to a mid-off, mid-wicket. Being at Ivor Joseph, at times he doesn't even know where he is. He's just. Oh, that's a bad shot played by Dean. You're watching Zubin to Dean Joseph, Dean Williams. This cotton is caught behind. A ball was not that short, and he was on the back foot trying to punch again, and he's caught behind. So Mussington has taken 2 catches in the game so far, and so Wilkie is really playing like the way they're losing. 2 games being played, and I mean, with all the experience of Dean Williams, we expect him to come forward to that length of delivery, but he was back and trying to force it, and he was too close, and he was caught behind by Mussington. And so we're watching Timo Thomas. We're replacing Dean Williams, captain. So 5 for 2, and we're in the second over. Yesterday we watched Police trampled on Mexico, really demolished Mexico. My Police batted first, made 173, and while Mexico chasing that, it was only a meager 70 they could have mustered. Won't you call it trample? And I was told that even Wilkie make a gallant effort yesterday of the game after it was chasing 188, fall short by some. Just checking the book. 189 to win, and Wilkie scored. Another wicket has gone. Timo Thomas has gotten leg before. Oh, sorry, that was secured by the fielder, and so he's caught at leg slip. So Willie is in a really spot bothered, and they're 5 for 3, and we're only in the second over. So Arab Skeppel, Kerry Skeppel, what we know him as Arab, really got to pull out some experience. And we have Frederick now is joining him. Frederick, normally he used to play for the Seaton cricket team, but they are not playing in this competition, so he's playing with Willie Keys. He also has some experience, and so they really need to consolidate to get some form of respectable total on the book. So we're watching Ivor Joseph to resume from the southern end to Kerry Skeppel, who haven't faced a delivery as yet. So there is a fine leg, more long leg for Ivor Joseph. Bowls to ball is down the leg side, no signal wide by umpire Simon. Umpire Simon, signal wide. So score now is 6 for 3. Drives down the ground by a brilliant stop. A brilliant stop by the young man there that made on dive and to feel it brilliantly. And so there was no run. If that only eludes him, that's 4. And so that's what Wicked could do. You're watching Ivor Joseph. To Kerry Skeppel. A ball that's not that short, didn't bounce either, and it's playing across the line, but he misses. So Sevier Farm has lost 1, win 1. Willie Key lost 2. Michael win 1, lost 1. Freetown has won both games. And Newfield lost the 2 games also. Joseph to Skeppel, and he swings this one to mid-wicket, and it goes into the fence just about now for 4. Jackson, Joseph is just gentle medium, and he really believes that he's a tearaway fast bowler. He really believes that he's a tearaway fast bowler. But if that pace is bowling and Skeppel keeps his eye on the ball, he will in good nick today. Caught this one, brilliant save. But then they still run a single. This Demari Benter in the cover, really good effort. Hits it hard. Beating him that time is 4. But the effort was brilliant, and so they run a single. And the score now is 11 for 3, and we're in the 3rd over. 2 slip. Cover point, cover. As Joseph ball outside the off stump and leave alone nicely by Fredericks. And Beanie Man was watching as if, well, this well, if you only play at that one, you'll be in the bag. But well played by Fredericks, and Beanie Man had to come again. Ivor Joseph into Fredericks. He swings and misses, hits a pad, an appeal, but Simon just walked to square leg. And so the end of the over. And so the score is still on 11 for 3. For 3. Willie Key's batting. And visual will be taking up, well, continue from the northern end to Kerry Skeppel. It's in just about now and swings again, taken behind the wicket, appealed by the keeper. He's a very animated young man, Mussington. He's very animated. Still with this. Like Arabs has injured, Kerry has injured himself, taking a breather. I don't know if he's a little twitch in his wrist. Trying to hit the ball just a bit too hard a while ago. But he lifts the fight on. A slip. Leg slip. As he into Kerry cuts and it goes into the fence just about now for 4. So signal by the umpire now and a cover point, a cover mid off, mid long on, mid wicket, deep on the fence, and the street is mid wicket short in the back of the square. Good delivery and Skeppel just forward defensive. Respected that one, rightfully. As visual again to Skeppel ball outside the off stump and here he's swinging the ball which he could just drive it through the cover. Probably is looking for turn, so he playing with the turn, but it didn't, and it kept a bit low also. And you got to be more smarter in playing because Wilkie is really banking on him staying at the crease. I was told Thimo got 50 yesterday, and he went early today, so somebody need to come trump. For Willie Keys today, as we're watching now, Zubin to swing this 1-2 square mid wicket coming off the fence now is Jarvis as he throws it back into the bowler and they run a single, and that's the end of the over. So Skeppel retained the strike, and so the score should be 16 for 3, and we're just about to resume in the 5th over in Ivor Joseph from the southern end. So Willie Key has some momentum going their way and hoping to really press home the advantage. Willie Key, Mahaiko is at Newfield today. Police is at Freetown, and so that will be good delivery ball by Ivor Jackson. He's running under the wicket right away from around the wicket. Umpire warns him from the first delivery balls around the wicket, and it's been won. So if he continues, as you watch Joseph into Kerry, he works it off the pad, but come around from behind the wicket is Mussington. Joseph into Skeppel from around the wicket, cuts nicely, and it beats the fielder into the fence just about now for 4. The outfield is quick, it's not a big field, so if you beat the infield, you certainly if you don't have a sweeper to mop up around the field, the boundary line is certain 4. So 20 for 3, Willie Key. We're watching Ivor Joseph, and the ball is down the leg side, trying to flick it, but it rushes into the pad. A stifle appeal, but Simon didn't move, and again the emanated keeper in Mussington chases it to square leg, where the square leg fielder was coming in, but there was no run. Joseph into ball, nicely driven, and no run, feeling nicely into the mid-off region by Zubin, and there's no run, so there's a long on. Square leg, mid-wicket, long leg, cover, extra cover, cover point, short third man. Nicely bowled by Joseph, defended equally nicely by Skeppel, and the end of the over. So 5 ball. Score remains on 20 for 3 from 5. So they're scoring at a good rate. 4 runs and over. Zubin to pick up the attack from the northern end to bowl to Frederick. Dave Joseph limited over competition, Willie Key versus CV Farmer. Delivery that was pitched outside the off stump, and Frederick is leaving alone a ball that almost just shaved the off stump. There's something must be going through the head of these batters today. I don't know. But again, he lived to survive. Zubin to again, he's not certain. He's just not certain. He's not playing. He's playing. That's nothing too difficult. The width is not really popping or turning extravagantly, but Sherjack is Frederick making it look more difficult than what it is. Zubin to Sherjack. Oh, and there's a leg before Peel, and he's giving him putting his pad in the way, and Frederick goes. So the score now is 21. Yes, 21 for 4. I really don't know. This is really awful batting here by Frederick. Ball wasn't doing nothing, and he just put his bat in the way. 2 balls before the first one he left alone. I don't know why he wasn't bowled. And then the next ball he was playing and not playing, and then the next one he just simply put his bat in the way. And so Willie Key is really under the pump. Oh, fine. So 21 for 4. And Orion has replaced Frederick. Skeppel is really giving him some stone. A real dismal performance here by Willie Key. 21 for 4. Frederick was, I don't know how to describe those 3 balls I've seen And this guy normally could have hold his own, but I don't know what's a ball that was tossed up in the air and defended effectively by Iran. 21 for 4. Again, the ball is for the off stump and he left alone nicely. The wicket keeper, Mussington, is very animated behind the stump and with all his antics. He was out of the game for some 4 years and now back for CV Farm after he was playing for Pickets. A ball is pitched up and he defended and they just skirts off the inner part of the pad and run down to the back of the square region by Damari Benter and they ran a single. So the score now is 21. Sorry, 21 for 4. No. So early days yet to search for some scores around the island in the Parish League arena where Police and the Freetown who has won their both game are playing today. Someone gonna lose someone gonna lose. So it's important that even CV Farm continue momentum or Willie Key pull one out of the bag to go in the winning column. Ball is pitched on the stump and Iran defends in his way and there's no run. We're watching Ivor Joseph to Iran was defend and there's a poor feeling there by Zubin and they ran a single. Score now is 22 for 4 and we're in the 7 over. No. So this is Ivor Joseph 4th over. And he haven't picked up a wicket yet. Oh yes, he has picked up the first wicket to fall. And Zubin Skeppel drive nicely to the cover point region. They run a single. And Zubin field and return the ball into Mussington's glove. And the score now is 23 for 4. So Skeppel now is on strike. The field placement is a short fine leg. Aaron. Oh, it's 45. Aaron. Two slip, a gully. Aaron again is this unorthodox way in batting. But to show you, if you don't get him, he'll be putting back to ball. But this time there was no run. Trying to play the ball through cover, it comes out the inside part of the bat and to the mid-wicket region. So Ivor Joseph again into Aaron. Ball on the stump, which he defended, fielded at the mid-wicket region, and there's no run. The score is 23 for 4. Willie Key's batting. as we're watching Ivor Joseph. Ball outside the off stump again. He just dabs a full length ball. Instead of driving, he has his way and just hanging his bat. And there's no run. So 7 overs has bowled. And Wilkie is 23 for 4. Wilkie's batting. CV Farm is coming off of a win from yesterday against Newfield, who scored 148, 140 something in the region, but Willie that CV Farm chased it down quite easily. And so they are in the winning column. Michael also has 1-1, lost 1. Freetown won both their games. Police also won both their games. And so they both playing against each other today. So someone will stay winning and one will go into the losing column after all is said and done. So we're watching Zubin to Keppel, and he's driving the ball outside the off stump, tugging it to mid-wicket. Coming off the fence is Jarvis, and they run a single. 24 for 25. 25 for 25 for 4. And Aaron really got to stay a while with Skeppel to bring some form of respectability to the score. So as we're watching the fielding change, Joseph is going now to the cover point region. And so there's a cover point mid-on, mid-off, short mid-wicket, mid-wicket deep, Chickwater from the fence, slip. And again, this one he pushes outside the off stump a bit aerially, but there is no one close by, and there is no run. There's another feeler around the wicket. There's a ceiling mid-off and a leg slip and a slip. And Aaron swings this one in the air, and he will be taken. It's taken easily in the end. Real poor batting by Aaron, and it's pressure that was applied, which he just tried to hit his way out of the pressure situation, and he didn't connect nicely. And he goes for 2. And so the score is 23 for 5. Wilkie batting, weighing the 8th over. Green. Replace Aaron, and this is some real poor batting by Willie Key, batting home. So Willie Key 23 for 5. Real poor batting here. And so the real professional scorer has just arrived. So as we were watching Willie Key reeling real badly at home to CV Farm, who just coming off of a win yesterday, beating 25 for 5. And this is the 8th over. We're watching Zubin to be bowling his. This is the 10th over. The 8th. A ball that was a bit short outside the off stump and Skeppel back and punching it up to mid-off and ran a single. So Green now is in strike and they're pressuring Green. No, Shazil. No. And we're seeing as my sweetie lollipop bullby passing by when I and we watching zoom in to Green. A leg before Peel and he is out again. Another poor display of batting here by Willie Key. The ball was Willie Keys. I'm sorry, I was told by Derek Nicholas to put on the S. But Willie Keys is reeling 26 for 6. So the S you could multiply the S's too. This is really poor batting. Now Shazil Green has just been dismissed, so 6 wicket. So Zubin has some 5 wicket. As we watch I've watched some poor batting by Mahaiko yesterday, facing up to leg before. And as Cornelius, who mesmerized the Mahaiko batters, bowled 7 overs, 5 for 12. And now we're just watching again a mesmerization of spin bowling here. By Zubin. So Zubin has 5 wickets. 5 for somewhat. 5 runs, I assume. This is some real poor batting, but now we're seeing Ian Gore, a veteran, has just joined Arab Skeppel, and if they could just bring some this drive nicely through the cover by Skeppel, and when it goes into the fence, it does just about now. No, brilliant feeling by Jarvis running around from the long on region and get his boot to it and saves 2 runs. Brilliant feeling by Jarvis. The ball was really the ball was really stroked nicely through cover. Misfield by Isan. Joseph into Skeppel. Well played by Skeppel. And there's no run. For Willie Key to have some form of competition to this game. This one is slashed off the face of the bat. If Willie peel off into the fence, he's tracing it. It will be pulled back by the fielder. The ball was chased by 3 fielder, and so they run 2 runs. So the score moves on to 30 for 6. And Skipple is facing up now to Joseph. Nice full. The ball is full. Scorer here wants to express herself, but the game is carrying live on. Nicely played by Skipper. Brilliant shot. Waited nicely on the ball and just stroke it between the cover point and cover nicely for 4. Beautiful shot played by Skipper. Without fighting, he just waited the ball and just caressed it through cover for 4. So the score now is 34 for 6. And we just completed 8 overs. 8. No. Right. Oh, yes. And 9 overs as ball, and Derek, when he should be around assisting with the comeback of Willie Key, just walking around the village, and now he's trying to. Okay, as he's doing some yeoman service here in the scoring department. So 9 overs being bowled by Sevier Farm, and the score is 34 for 6. Yes. So Gobin. No. This is this 5th over. So there's a long on, mid off, short mid wicket ball, which is just down the leg side, and the all experience Gore just allow it to hit his pad, and there's no run. So there's a deep mid wicket on the fence, the back of the square. There's a the ball was outside the off stump, and he left alone. And we're watching Gubin to go. He cuts nicely, and that's 4. No doubt that is 4. The experience of Lomba, Ian Gore, will definitely show through today. He has that. So the score now goes up to 38 for 6. Willie Key needs these 2 experience to really come to the forefront today. He needs to carry it at least to 20, 25 or thereabout overs batting to bring some respectable score, so that Sevier Farm can really make a game of it. Zubin to go. Swings and misses, and there's an appeal there by the keeper, and the umpire just walking in to repair the stump. As there's a stumping and an appeal, but then the umpire just walking in from square leg to repair. I would like Nicholas to move from out of the commentary booth, please. He's disturbing the scorers. And although I want to score, there's a score here. There's a score here. Right. And we're watching this disgusting Oh, so the score now is 38 for 6. I have Ian Gore and Kerry Skeppel. Gotta really pull everything out of the hat today, as Isan Warner will replace Ivor Joseph. Wilkie really needs to register a win in the column to morale the booster of the team. Also, Newfield, who has lost the 2 games that they have played, they also need to get a win in their column. But we're watching Skeppel, who is looking very easy when he's really watching the ball. Really, when he watches the ball on his butt. Me son, man. Wait. His son Warner to replace. Oh, there's a bowling. Oh, that look like Andrew. That look Andrew. His son was taking his mark, but it look like Andrew now is. There's a no ball now. His son was marked out, so it's Hilroy Andrew is bowling, and the first ball he bowls is a no ball, so no doubt this is a free hit, and we'll see what Skeppel does with this as he faces up. Short ball, he swings it again. A good gallant effort made by Benter and in the mid-wicket region, and they run 2. The ball eluded his hand eventually, but the effort was good, and so they run 2. So the score now is 41 for 6. Hilroy into Kerry. Oh, it's another no ball, a ball which he should go through, but he didn't went through with the shot, and the effort was made by Warner, but he didn't take it anyway, but it was a no ball, so 2 more runs to the total. So it's 43. 43, Willie Keys. So there's another free hit, and there's another veteran who will be taking the second one, which is I go after the run on that one. They with it. Hilroy into I go swings and a miss. Didn't keep his eyes long enough on the ball. Ball didn't bounce, but he pulls across the line and he misses, taking behind. Taken behind the wicket by wicket-keeper Mussington, and there's no run. So you're watching Hilroy. That delivery was on the stump, played nicely by Gore. I always think from a coaching perspective, it's a cardinal sin for someone to get a free hit and don't score off of it. At least a single, and you can't just allow a free hit to go by. And so Willie Key has lost it out even for 1 run. Well bowled and well played. Run well, very well run single. And so the score moves on now to 44. 44 for 6. Wicket was falling rapidly. Well played by Skeppel. Defended nicely back down the wicket to Andrew, who fielded and just walked back to his bowling mark. Not a long run, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. Again, just there, and Skeppel just doing the right thing. Just make certain that they take himself and Ian Gore, but as deep into this 35 overs that Wilkie has to face, so that they could get a formula total on the book. So the score now is 44 for 6 from 11 overs. As we're watching Dwight Gobin is still continuing the attack. His 6th over into Ian Gore. Full ball, and he swings it. No, it's no swings. No ball signaled by the umpire Jacob. I don't know how long Igor misses that one. Oh, maybe you can equate it to age, and so, but he's still there. No ball. This is another free hit to make amends. To make amends of it, so Gobin to go. Swings this one now for 6. Finally. Finally connects, and he gets maximum from a free hit, which the scorer is very excited, shouting in my mic. So the score goes up to 51 for 6 from anywhere in the 12th over. They're not scoring bad, but just lost too many wickets. And so Gobin, well played by Ian Go, and the scorer can't wait for the commentator to say it. She's saying it herself, well played. She might as well take the next mic. Like cricket. And so there's a fielding change. The cover is going out, cover point, extra cover is going out onto the fence. Swings. Didn't connect too cleanly, and they run around and field by Benter. Yeah. Zobin to go. Defended nicely, and there is no run. Retrieved by the bowler. Defended nicely by Go, and there's no run. Yeah, a very animated keeper in Mussington, always displaying some not teeth. Come on, scorer. We're watching. So, ball was kept low, and he played. Watch it onto the bat at the end of the over. So Wilkie tried to make a game out of the game that was played against Freetown yesterday, but I think they allow Freetown back into the game, because when I saw the score, it was 107 from 17 overs to 6. And when I heard the score 188, I like, Austin Richard made 97. And so we've seen the frustration here about now the scorer and giving her side of it, saying that they had the game in their grasp, and they fall some short by 14 runs. And now come today and display a real poor batting on their home ground. And not talking about I'm just saying what was. So, but we're seeing a repairing of the innings by Skeppel and Gore. But Newfield is 40 for 4 in 11 overs playing against Mahaiko at Newfield. So we're seeing some real, not good batting. I don't know what's taking place with, maybe because of the first competition. As the second one roll over, we'll see some better performance. Yeah, and so a ball that was fit outside the off stump and eludes. So the ball was taking the edge and past the keeper down to third man, field end, and so they get a single. So Skeppel moves on by 1. The score moves up to 40 or 52. 52 from, and we're in the 13th over. If these two batters could stay for the next 10 overs at least, the ball outside the off stump and Gore is reaching for it. And he then now realizing he should have left it alone, but didn't touch it, so he's batting. If these two batters could stay for the next 10 overs, Simon, yeah. Well played by Gore, nicely bowled by Hilroy, and there's no run. We could see a formidable total on the buck, but they need to stay together. They need to stay together for the sake of Willie Keys to make a game of this. 52 for 6. Plays down to a widest third man, and he's coming back for 2, and Willie gets there. He does get there, and so 54. The old veteran Ian Gore been playing for ages, but still showing that he got it. End of the over. And so umpire Simon and umpire Jacob, who is officiating this game today. Timmy, who made 50 yesterday, didn't really trouble the scorer today. 54. And really wish that he could have done that on the home soil today to take over that momentum that they had. Even though they lost the game, I think it was a fighting game. The score speaks to that. So we're watching now Isan, who will be bowling from the northern end, replacing Gubin. So there's a long on, there's no long off, there's a mid off. Cover point in the short, next to cover and the short cover. There's no slip. Yes, Mari is in the slip. Demari, sorry. And there's a backward, a square in the mid wicket, and the mid wicket on the fence. And so we're watching. It's an ball that was pitched outside the off stump. I think that Arabs did play across the line, but it eludes the keeper for 4 by. And so Willie Key gets 4 runs added to the total. So it's 58. 58 for 6. It'll be Kerry Skeppel would be advised to play as he was doing earlier, and play the ball on his merit, play the ball through the covers instead of trying to tug it. and that's why I think he misses that. But Isan again, this one is on the leg stump. He's trying to work it, misses. But running from behind the stump is the keeper, and there's no run. Isan, who plays ball, which he swings for 4 runs. Isan, who plays for the Betters in the first class arena, who they didn't qualify for the final 4. And the second semi-final is playing at King George against Liberta and Empire. You're watching Isan again, the short ball. Try to swing, but ball is not really getting up. So he has to watch that. He has to watch the ball a little longer than instead of just swinging across the line. The keeper is asking him to bowl outside the off stump. Ball is not really bouncing. And misses and taking behind the stump. So 58, Willicky for 6. Short ball, he swings and it will go over the boundary now for 6. Signaled by umpire Jacob. Score moves up to 64. Am I right? 68. The scoring not really keeping me up to date, but I have to look. But 68 for 6. A good fight back here by Willie Keys from it was the last wicket fall. The score was when this with 6 wicket fall, the score was what? 26. So we're watching a real good fight back here by the 2 veterans, and they really need to keep going for the sake of the team and its morale. 68. For 6. So with Hilroy to take up continue his spell. There's a fine leg, there's a third one. Square leg, mid wicket, long on. A no ball again, bowled by Hilroy. No ball and yesterday I asked the scorer at Police Ground, what's the score? It was 69 and she laughed. I asked, why are you laughing? Because of 69. Like, really? That's the score, that's the score. But so the ball has been bowled and then there's no run? No run, that ball? Oh. At least he's still batting. Bowl nicely, well played also, equally by Hilroy to go swings and it's going on to the long and it's taken nice. Oh, if Jarvis takes it, they need to stay for a while and he didn't really get the height which he wants, and Jarvis takes it down on the long one fence. So Willie Key really needs Gore to stay there. So it's 69 for 7. That's a real bad miss for Willie Key. And this is the 15th overs bowling. Cheyenne. No, Javé Walsh, yeah. Cheyenne are playing. You could hear from the balcony of Chick shouting out to his son, take his time. Diane Walsh. It's Javi Walsh. They play together. 69 for 7. Has some very good, relatively good rebuilding, but they needed was to stay together for a longer period to get a really good total. Jarvis. Yeah. A slip. Still mid off. A ball that was pitched out in the off stump, and the keeper, I don't know what the keeper did a while ago, but he allowed the ball to pass him, and so they got 4 by in the process. So the score moves up to 73 for 7. And the score just been replenished by something that cannot be seen. A no ball again, signaled by Simon, and they run through. Javi misses a full ball outside the off stump. Right? Short third man, and the long on now is long off is going back on the fence. Well, you see the cover, extra cover also go on the fence. Arub's trying to give himself room and swings and get the inside part of the bat, and didn't get any runs. So we see about three hits which no ball was scored from, and Willie Key really gonna be in need for those runs that wasn't scored. So the long R is back into mid off, and the fine leg, short fine leg is going back on the shot that is tapped in the air down to just over the bowler's head, and long off comes around and field, and they run a single. I don't know. Kerry really need to bat to the end. He can't out. He needs to bat to the end to get some respectable total on the board. So he's what? He's about 40 by now? Just about. And he's 70 for 7. And this is the 16th over, so we still have some 19 overs still to go. Don't know if you have the stamina to last that long. Oh, ball that, and he's ball him. The gap was presented, and the ball passed through the gap, and our skipper goes disappointingly. Eastern, that was a real lazy shot played by his couple, and the ball really just dart back between bat and pad, and he goes. So 70 for 8, and all 76. Oh, they got the 4 by. Score is not really keeping me up to date at all. 76. Well, at least they're doing better than Mahaiko. Mahaiko was skittled out for 70 yesterday. So the score, Wilkie is 76 for 8. Just see a poor defensive shot played by Skeppel, and it was bowled. So CV Farm is coming off of a win yesterday and bringing the momentum here, and I don't know that. Swing this one down to the widest mid wicket and they run a single. Oh, that's Williams. That's Williams.
Oh, Wayne.
Wayne.
Okay. The one on the right?
Yeah. This is 16. I think in the first game Wayne scored 36. Yeah, Wayne Williams. I think he scored 76 in the first game. Played at home against Freetown. No, not Freetown. Police. Police. Yeah. When they give away 80 extras. I've never heard that in my life. Okay, the scorer is giving them thumbs up for improving on the extras. So that's a good feat. We're watching Javi facing up to. Ball is turned across him. Well, his son is bowling around the wicket, and I don't know how Javi is going to score, but he's not a scorer. He's just a prodder, and his son is going to give him some work here today. Yeah. This one is kept low outside the off stump, and kept Shayan, who's supposed to be here cheering on the team, he's on his balcony. He was left out, so he pulled his bag and walked with it. A ball that was pitched out on the stump, and his son, who already told his father that he's going to get him, appeal or umpire says no. So he lives to fight to see another day. Score is 76, 77 for 8. $77 for 8. Willie Keys batting. They really needed Ian Gore and Skeppel to stay for a while. They both went, and we see how this pair will handle, because Hilroy is bowling really wicket to wicket, and if they play across the line, he'll hit. So they still got to play cautious and bat deep as possible into the amount of over they have to face. Hilroy into Wayne. Drives down to mid-off, and there's no run. Newfield was 40 for 4 from 11 overs. Last time we checked in. Ball that was on the leg side with Wayne trying to swing, but didn't get batting it. And the keeper is just a busybody. Tried to kick the ball in the stump to, we reckon, run out, but no ball signals again, but it's over. Hits down to Jarvis, and he misses. Yes, it's a no ball, and they run in 3. It's very good running. Yeah, mercy. Hey, just the over before we saw that Jarvis taken a catch to dismiss Gore, and now we spill an easy one, even though it was a no ball. So that's 4. 4 runs scored off of a no ball. They run 3, so a free hit. Again, Javed just drive this one down to mid off to Jarvis, and they run a single. 82 for 8. Let me say this competition is sponsored by ACB, Caribbean Bank, and they're sponsoring this Parish League now for 44 years. Ball is pitched down the leg side, signal now by umpire Simon, wide. Kept nicely down the leg side by Mussington. And so the score now is 82. 83. The scorer voice is very boisterous when she's cheering on Willie, but can't say the score to the scorer, to the commentator. A ball outside the off, down the leg side, a very good run in here. There was just idling, appealing, and the ball was right by the stump, and they run. There's no signal, so they play. He signaled leg by. Okay, so the ball was down the leg side, and so the very good run here by Wayne and Javi. They're gonna need every single run to, as we watch Hillroy into Javi. The ball inside the off stump, and Javi foot is down the wicket and misses. There was no way close to the ball, and there was no run. The ball went through to the keeper, Mussington. This competition is sponsored by. You know that. That's a very good shot played by Javi.
Well done, Javi!
You're hearing the score in the mic. So the score now is 87. That's 4-4 out of 88. That's a very good shot played by Javi a while ago. And so he scores. His scoring opportunity is very limited. 88 for 8. We're watching Isan to Wayne. Oh, and a poor defensive shot, pushing the ball right back to Isan. And so the 9th wicket goes. We've seen some real poor batting here by Willie Keys. The game is streaming live on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. So when you guys go home, you can go back and look and see the mistakes that been made by the batters. So this is the beta. What one? It's a real dismal, poor batting here by this play by Willie Key. The score is 89 for 9 after scoring 170 at Freetown yesterday. And they're home, and now they're not. I know the spectators are very animated, and they can't take loose. And this one is stroked down the ground, and they're running 2. Like that's not Zadia. Is Zadia? That's the right bait. So Isaac is on 2. Score now is 91. 90. A ball that was tossed up. His son was he's just buying a wicket because he knows that swings, the ball is outside the leg stump, and he swings and misses, but now the umpire Jacob is turning to signal, it's a bye. 91 for 9, Willie Keys batting. Sevier Farm, who just came off of a win yesterday and with their tail up, and having Willie Keys really in here today. As the ball is had there, wrapped him on the pad, Jave on the pad, but there's no run. Retrieved quickly by Isan into Jave Ward. And no ball being bowled. So it is a free hit. Score now is 92 for 9. Let's see what Java will do. He's way outside the leg stump. Facing swings. Java getting a real lollipop. And he gets one. So the score is 93 for 9. Demari Benter, like he will be taking up the attack. Now it's like Hilroy will continue. Like this guy. So Hilroy will continue. Is this Hilroy? No, it's a bowling change. And it's wide signal.
Good morning, guys.
And this is Hilroy down here now. There's a
Hilroy. Who bowling? Who bowling? Who bowling? Huh? Nathan. Nathan, yeah. Nathan is it? Nathan bowling, right? Huh? Can you see her? The Nathan?
He's bowler in. Javis hitting this one down to a long on. And he went a single. Score now is 94. 97? 97 for 9. At least if you get a 3-figure, it'll be a little better than in the double figures. So probably swings and peels off the edge, and they'll run a single just about now down the short third man. 98 for 9. Nathan in to Javi. Defended that one easily down the wicket. Nathan into Javi Walsh. A ball outside the off stump. And he misses. Going through to the keeper on Mossington, and there's no run. Nathan into Javi. Javi's way outside the leg stump. But if this defends this nicely, and again there is no run. Nathan into Javi. Javi trying to hit this one to cover, but with no force to beat the fielder. And so that's the end of the over. That should be the 23rd over. 20 or 22nd, 21st. So we're watching the resumption of Eastern spell from the northern end. The ball to Isaac, who is wearing a different color pant. Bowling hit this one to Tris and his all caught. That's the end of Willie Key's innings. And so the Willie Key's 98 all out. And Willie Key's Isaac had the opportunity to look back on the game on Facebook to see how they
happy?
Yep. Ball job.
orange, and the Maiko are the traditional yellow and the green. Daniel Charles Green is a rap on the card and he's playing across the line and he's out. The umpire giving him out. Daniel has gotten first wicket, first delivery. The batsman is saying he want to go upstairs. Unfortunately, we don't have a review system here, so we need, it's time to go, it's time to go. So 6 for 1, CV Farm in chase, 127, scored by Mahaiko. And so we see some little cameos, from Narayana, also from Daniel Charles, and just go to 127. Overs were reduced from 35 to 25 because of the rain we had, and then after starting at 25, it further reduced down to 23. But CV Farm could only get in 21 overs within the time, so they'll have to get 128 to win in 21 overs. So the captain has now replaced the batter, who is Tris Phillip, captain, just taking his guard. Score 6 for 1. We're watching Adrian Barron at the non-strike, who both play for Pickets back in the day, and they are now teaming up to play for CV Farm. We're watching Daniel Charles around the wicket, a short delivery and just help it on its way for 6 or 4. Sorry, for 4. And there was a real poor delivery by Daniel. No pace, was going down the leg side and he just helped it on his way. Just jumped in the one bounce over the boundary line for 4. So the score now is 10 for 1. And we also have the Kia, who was one of the aspiring young female cricketer, but she got injured and now she turned her attention into scoring. So it was good to see she didn't leave the game altogether, Mark.
How the batch you?
Good.
Half you got?
1 ball to town.
1 ball. Okay, so you see how you can say the battery by keeping the something in.
Yeah.
You want to know what make your hand man on the field in different uniform? You want to know how your hand man on the field with a yellow patch?
Yeah. Players on the field, I'm not mad for the field. Okay, I can tell you.
So we welcome back for the resumption of Sevier Farms innings. They're chasing 99 to win. We're watching Timo Thomas will take up the attack with the number 11 on his back. He'll be going to Isan Warner. So there's a square leg, a mid-on, mid-off, cover, extra cover. Now Dean Williams is going out on the fence, cover point, 2 slip, and third man. So they're in pursuit now, is Sevier Farm, of 99 to win to get their second victory. And there's a full toss and signal now by Jacob as the free hit. First ball being bowled by Timo, and it is a free hit. Not starting well. Just have 98. Defending 98. Yeah. Very well bowled by Timo. Come back. He's trying to work it off the pad through onside, but he rushes into the pad, and so Sevier Farm being chasing by pursuing 99 to win. They are 1 without loss. So Timo with number 11 on his back runs in from the northern end to Eastern Warner. Drives beautifully through covers for 4. That's a beautiful shot. The ball was pitched up and he just caressed it through cover for 4. Beautiful shot. So Freetown was bowled out for 57 against Police. Valentine picked up 5 for 19. Wow. As I said yesterday to John, I think he bowled it pretty well yesterday, even though he picked up 1 wicket for 20-something from his spell. And so it resulted into what was yesterday, to picking up 5 wickets today. And Cornwall, keep on saying Cornwall. Cornelius picked up 2 for 8. So Freetown was bowled out for 57 after beating Willikies yesterday, scoring some 188. After scoring 188, there was Kittle out for 57. And Newfield presently 106 for 8 from 21 overs. You're watching a ball down the leg side by Timo. Field stopped nicely by the keeper. It was wide, and the keeper really did well to save that. Signal now by Jacob. The wide. So the score now goes on to 7 without loss, and we're in the first over. Sevier Farm is looking 99. We've seen stranger things that happen, so can't just say 99 and lie down. Ball is worked off his hip down to the long leg region just about now, beating Lumbus, Ian Gore for 4, signaled by Jacob. So Timmy starting this first over is all over the shop and not really bowling the length to Isan, or even the length that which is his strength, but he's on the leg side, he's wide on the offside, he's short, he's up. So let's see the comeback from this delivery. 1 ball, get a wicket. We know cricket is a funny game. Timo into Isan, good delivery. Equally defended nicely by Isan Warner, and there's no run. That's a good delivery ball by Timo. Acknowledged by the scorer, Muriel. Lord. Wayne is at mid-off. And Isaac is at mid-on. As we watch Timo into Isan Warner. Got delivery, left alone nicely. That's the length that Timo needs to bowl. And very well bowled, very well played by Isan by leaving alone. And that's the end of the first over. So the score moves on to 12. 12 for no wicket. Looks like Jave Walsh will take up the attack. The wicket should be taken from spin. Let's see how he pitched. He picked up 3 wickets yesterday for 25 runs against Freetown. So Newfield, 106 for 8 against Mahaiko in 21 overs. And just to remind you that Police bowled out Freetown for 57. Valentine 5 for 19. And Cornelius 2 for 8. So there's a short fine leg in Isaac. There's a back of the square in the Frederick. Mid wicket in Timo. Ball that is tossed up with no effort. And there's even the keeper and the batsman was a bit shocked by the way he delivers the ball. A ball that was, this one is bet ball purposefully, and the batsman defended and there was no run, and the ball just trickled into the first slip region, fielded by the fielder. This one is hit to cover, misfield by Skeppel, and they run a single. So for Isan, Frederick is going out on extra cover fence. There's a cover, and the extra cover there's a short third man, and there is a deepish mid-off. And also mid-on is a bit deepish. Mid-wicket is on the circle in Dean. In back of the square is Wayne, and he got a slip ball which he punches shadow by Skeppel and fielded by Ian Gore in the deepish mid-off position. Well ball again by Jave. It sounded like he was a bit squared up by playing that delivery a while ago. They both play for Better Isda, so they probably have a rivalry to bragging rights of who don't want and who get. And there's a leg before appeal, and the umpire just walking away to square leg, and so there's no run. So. So CV Farm in pursuit of 99 to get their second win in a row. They lost their first game against Mahaiko as we watched Timo Thomas into the ball which is outside the off stump, and the umpire, the batsman didn't get across, just reached his bat, and the keeper assumed that the batsman was out of the crease, tried to erect a run out, but he misses the stump, and There's no run. As we're watching now, Timo turns and jumps, deliver, and ball which the fielded, defended nicely. But they run a sharp single. And so CV Farm moves on 1 to 14 without loss. Timo into Isan, also played for Bethesda. Punches his one to cover, fielded nicely by Frederick in the cover. And again, there goes the score on the back foot. Cheering on the team. And no run. So there's a cover, extra cover on the fence. There's cover mid-off, mid-on, fine leg shot. There's a third man, 2 slips in place. And no, just wanders right to the second slip region. And they got one ball, well bowled by Timo. And Isan could have left alone, but he plays at it. And they get one down to third man. So the score now is 15. That was well bowled by Timo. Every opportunity to come Willie Wade got to take it to make a game of this. As Timo into the hard leg before decision, and its umpire says no. Umpire said no. And he's run out. He is run out. The batsman was out of his crease. The umpire said no for an appeal decision. That Timo went up elatedly, and the batsman was out of his crease, and the keeper was very elated to see that, and he chose down the stump, and so CV Farm lost their first wicket, 15 for 1. And this looked like Hilroy. So Willie got to take every opportunity that comes away, every single opportunity to. It looks like Hilroy Andrew. Yeah. Hilroy Andrew. And at the crease now is to face up to Timo Thomas. Ball on the leg side, tried to swings, misses. Oh, it's off his thigh. Takes nicely down the leg side by Aaron. That's the end of the over. So will CV Farm chasing 99 to win 14 for 1. Again, let me just remind the listeners. Freetown was bowled out for 57 by Police. Valentine 5 for 19. And Cornelius 2 for 8. And Freetown is coming off of a win. They beat Willick yesterday, but they was humbled by Police today. They were shackled by Police today. This is a bad shot played by Isan. The ball was outside the off stump. He was nowhere close to that delivery. Just swipes, and we're watching Nobby just walking by. His son facing Jave, and he just taps this one back down the pitch to the bowler, and there's no run. 14 for 1. Chasing 99 to win. Ball that is a bad delivery, and didn't really make good use of it. Tried to hit it too hard, but it hit it straight to Wayne at a short, wideish fine leg, and the field is at no runs. Jave again to Isan, and he pushed this one into the cover region, and again there is no run. So Jave Walsh bowls to Isan, and there is no run. Well bowled by Jave. Jave Walsh and his son Chick Walsh, who represented Antigua, also a off-break bowler. And again, it is I'm sure you guys are hearing that the scorer for Willie Keys, very animated. So Willie Keys trying to make a game out of it. And but they got to take every single opportunity that comes their way, and to make. You're watching Timo and Timo into. Oh, a ball that kicks. And there's going to be a run out here. Will it be? No. And, poor back up by Wayne. And so they eventually get the single. A well-ball delivery by Timo. One that was popped and took the higher portion of the bat. And Ian Gore in the gully region comes in trying to direct the run out, back up by Wayne, but he misfield it, and so they get the run, the single eventually. So the score moves on to 16 for 1. Sevier Farm chasing 99. I don't know the score. Don't want me to say what transpired yesterday. So well ball again by Timo. Equally played by Isan Warner. Fielded in the covers by Ferrance. And he relays the ball to Wayne in the mid-off region, and he passed the ball over to Timo, who's rubbing the ball vigorously in his funnel. As Timo runs in with number 11 on his back, where he flicks this one out the fine legs for 4. And there's no way that the veteran Lumbers could stop that. And the scorer is very upset. I wonder with who? It's Timo or the fielder? Oh, wow. Very tough scorer here. So Timo is bowling with a 7-2 field. 2 on the onside is now he's switching third man round to fine leg. So now it's a 6-3 field, is the extra cover and the fence. Still 2 slip. A ball is down the leg side and appeal, and the Hilroy, like he's got running. The ball the ball is just trickling off the pad, and Hilroy is looking to run. Isan didn't see the ball where the ball went, and so he has to run back into his crease. Timo again runs away from us with number 11 on his back to Timo on his job. I just saying they got every opportunity that comes up. We gotta take it. And Timo worked up his own teammates behind there, and Ian dropped that very important wicket of Isan Warner behind. Yeah, that's right. He's reaching, he's grabbing, and the ball.
Go again, baby. Go again. You will get him.
Very, very disappointed, Timo. Now he's changing around the wicket
You will get him, Timo. Let's go.
to Isan. There's a jumps now, deliver. Hits this one in the air and it's 6 runs. Strokes it nicely. Strokes it nicely. Over a long off for 6. And the ball was pitched up right in his arc. And
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Wilkie moves on. Stevie Farm moves on to 20.
26.
Thanks, scorer. 26 for 1. I think that's a very good suggestion that was made by the scorer. Taking Ian Gore, who is a senior, let him keep and had the younger legs running the ball. But as we watch now, Jave into Hillroy. It plays it into the mid wicket region, and Isan is the one now like he's got running. So you're watching Java into Hillroy, and he misses outside the off stump, taken behind the wicket by the keeper. Punches again and he misses, taken behind the nice little guy there. Clarence, the wicket keeper Clarence. Lawrence, Ian Lawrence. Is one he works off his hip. Will it be run out? No. Fielded at square leg by Timo. Tried to get a run out, but Hillroy. Jave bowling very well. He's into Isan. Hits this one just over the head of Green into a wideish mid-wicket, mid-on region for 4. I don't know why he changes the angle in which he was bowling. He was bowling pretty well all along from over the wicket, and he went now between the umpire, and he jogged this one down a bit short, and Isan tapped it over a wideish mid-on head for 4. The score now is 31 and waiting the 5th over. 5th. 6th over. Again, he's between the umpire and the stump. He swings and he misses. That's the worst 2 balls that he has bowled in his spell. The 2 balls that he went between the umpire and the stump. I really don't know why he changes. But CV Farm is going on their merry way. Dean Williams, the old veteran, has taken up from Timo with number 1 in his back. Just to remind you, Freeton was bowled out for 57 after beating Wilkie yesterday. And that's the beauty of the cricket game. It humbles you, bring you down from cloud 9 to 0. So Willie Keys are in as part of butter. Defending just 99 on their home ground. Dean. Dean Williams to take up the attack from the northern end, replacing Timo Thomas. So mid on. Then there's a long off on the fence. Mid on inside the circle. Third man. The ball is right in the black hole, and Hillroy again is a misfield by Wayne. Oh, full pit of feeling here. And they run two. Willie Key can ill afford to give away these runs that they're doing by this poor feeling and jump catchers just defending 99. Wayne again, Dean again into a ball down the leg side and looking to get some excuse. So he rubs his hand in the turf, thinking the ball slip out his grasp, but no. You could see he didn't follow through. He pushed the ball on the leg side, and you got to make a man's of it. So as we're seeing Isaac on the lawn fence, trying to shield the sun from his face. Dean spawned outside the off stump, and Isaac is coming in and feel it nicely, and the only one feel it nicely. And as he's walking his way back to the long off fence, that he's also a fast bowler, a young upcoming left-handed fast bowler. I don't know if we'll see him in the attack today, but Wayne has given away some runs in the field, which Willie can ill afford. Fine Pine is on the extra cover fence. Jave in the cover point region with his hand on his hip. The ball is stroked nicely for one and fielded, and he turned the ball into back up nicely by the ball elude its Dean and back up nicely by Frederick, and so they get one. So Hillroy back in strike, so the fielding change for the left hand right hand combination. Extra couple coming into the mid wicket region as Dean into Hillroy, and he just defends this one, and there is no run. Deloney Isaac. Colano. This means that you gotta put Colano Isaac. Dean Williams into Hillroy. And yes, umpire's fingers, the dreaded fingers goes up, and Hillroy got to go back to the pavilion. And he's calling for the review, but unfortunately there's none. So Sevier from losing the second wicket, the score was 36 for 2. So this is Gobin replacing Hillroy. So right-hander replaces right-hander. Still got the veteran Tris Phillip. still to come. You got a third man, fine leg, gully, cover point, cover. Yeah, Clarence is feeling, he's a bit on the weighty side, but mid wicket. Ball it, and John, oh, what a thing, what a delivery. Javez elated. He balled down Isan, his teammate, behind his back, and so I think Isan, Andrew, Isan trying to hit these balls too hard behind him. Instead of tapping it behind, he's using the pace. He's trying to hit it, and he was bowled behind his back, and so so the score now is 36 for 3.
No, I just wanted to know. All right.
Tris, the veteran, now is coming. So
One ball, give me one ball.
score is very, very boisterous. Wilkie is making a game out of this. 99, defending 99 runs, and the home turf. So we've seen Freetown has been bowled out at home for 57. So who knows? Cricket is a game of glorious and uncertainty. So we may just see Jave bowl Wilkie to victory. One is tapped to mid wicket region, and there's no run. So Tris replaced Isan, who was bowled behind his back by Jave Walsh. So the score is 36 for 3. Ball outside the off stump. Oh, this one hit Skipper in his knee and ricocheted back to Jave. Just here's this one over cover, and they run one. Ball is thrown up in the air, slow, and none of the batter are using the feet to get to the pitch of the ball. They're staying there waiting for the looping ball, and the wicket is turning, and so they really, Java is really in a good spell here at the moment. So we're watching. This could be the 5th over he's bowling. 4th. Misses by Walsh, and they get 2 in the end. Gobbin drive this one to cover, and the skipper try to stop it, and they get 2, and so CV form is 38 or 39 for 3. So we're watching Dean Jonas, veteran Dean Jonas to, Dean Williams into the slip of the tongue is not the fault of the mind. so Dean Williams into Chis Phillip, and he plays this one back to Dean, and there's no run. So there's a long off. I don't understand this. Normally you got Dean again, beautiful shot. There's a full ball, but it's a misfield by Timmy. It was hit a bit on the stiff side, but Mark is having fun in the commentary booth. It's technical. So we're watching a long off, a long on now. Cover, extra cover, cover point, third man, shot, slip, square leg, mid wicket. This one was tugged to mid wicket, and they'll run two. Right, man. Willie Key's trying to make a game out of it, and they need to take all the chances that are coming their way. So Dean to Gobbin, ball he plays outside the off stump, and there is no run. Hilroy Andrew. I don't know what's taking place. Hilroy Andrew was a judge legged before, and he was ball down the leg side, and now turned to signal by Jacob, umpire Jacob, wide. It wasn't too far from the stump, but that's the rule. And so being a judge leg before, he was signal for third umpire. And come on, there's none. So just got to go by the judgment of the umpire and go and have a seat. But so we're watching Dean to Gobbin. Ball again down the bowl, down the leg side. Don't walk across too much. And just the ball before just elude the stump. And he does it again. And he was bowl leg stump. Well, so Willie Key again, as I say, making a game out of it. Again, reminded that Freetown was bowled out for 57 after beating Willie Keys. So Willie Keys now can bowl out CV form for at least 67. How is that? So 4-4. 4 for 43. 4 for 43 for 4. 43. So the Mari Benta. The Mari Benta replace Gobbin. The Mari Benta replace Gobbin. Scoring over 43 for 4. And Dean Williams. The wicket is not an easy wicket to bat in, so if he could bowl the ball in the right area, we could see a dramatic end. Dean. Oh, the one kept low, and he just kept it out of his wicket. As I was just saying, the wicket is not the easiest wicket to bat on, and so being young and vibrant, he kept that one out of his wicket, and so Dean is really making a game out of it all. So 99 Silver Farm is in chase of, and so they're 43 for 4. 43 for 4 in pursuit of 99. Wilkie scored some 176, 78 yesterday. 178 yesterday, and now they've made 98 today. Freetown 188, and they made 47 today. So who knows? Willie Key could be the one come out victorious today. The scorer. We're watching a slip. Cover point, the short third man cover. Long off. That's long off, and there's a long on, there's a mid wicket. Just drive down to long off, and Iago is coming off the fence, and easily, it's so easy, so he threw it in with his left hand, and Jave made a mess of it. Got it back up in the field by Wayne, or Dean Williams, the uncle of Wayne Williams. Misfield again by Keppel, and they ran a single. So the score now is Jabba to chase and just tapped it down the offside of the field, and the Javi run across and retrieved the ball. 45 for 4. Silver Farm in pursuit of 99. Ball outside the off stump, and there is no run. So this overs bowled, there's 10 overs being bowled, 45 for 4. Dean to the Mari, and this one is worked through the mid-wicket region, and they run a single. So there's a long off, a long on, and slip, mid-wicket, short is fine leg, backward of square. This is strange. Field and a mid wicket, and then there's now long on is coming in, and there's an extra cover on the fence. There's a cover point, and so Dean have a 5-4 field and be bowling to Chis Phillip. Drive this one to mid wicket, and it really well fielded by Clarence on the mid-wicket fence. A bit on the stocky side, but he really put in all. For all his worth, he ran and he saves 2. Dean now looks more like a field where Ian going out to square leg, Oh, ball outside the off stump. And she's trying to punch it and misses. So now there is a square leg, mid wicket, short fine leg, mid on, and there is a slip. We have a cover point, cover, extra cover in defense, and long off. This one is tapped into the cover region, fielded by Timo, rubbing the ball vigorously in his funnel, and throws the ball back to Dean. And there is no run. Dean into Chis Phillip. Ball down the leg side. And it's coming off of the pad, and all the feelers goes up. I don't know what Green sees from there, but he was up on his hands and then his knee, wondering how the umpire didn't give that. But clearly the ball wasn't close. The pad of Tris, the bat of Tris, comes off the pad, and to the Maoris at the non-striker end. Chase is hitting this one straight over the head of Dean for 6. Straight over the head, ball right in the slot, and he plays through the line and gets maximum. These two batters, Chis Phillip and Damari Benter, was playing for Pickett when I was coaching. I remember Damari Benter at the age of 15 score 100 against Betters in the first class for Pickett. So he's been around, even though he's in the 20 little bit, 24 around there a bit, but he has 21 thereabout. But he scored 100 at the age of 15, and I don't think he has carried on for the years been playing. But who knows? He went to England last year and he got a couple hundred. I think he'll be going back. I don't know if he'll be going to the same club. I think Isan Warner also, and Elroy Francis and Kadim Henry also will be going back to England to play some cricket. But you're watching a long off, long on, and Javi Walsh is the ball into Damari. Ball outside off stump, and he misses, taken nicely behind the wicket. There's a mid wicket deep on the fence. There's a square leg. And the street is mid wicket. This one is driving to a wide long off, and fielded by Green, and they run one long on. There's Ian Gore, cover point, widest third man is Wayne, and on the extra cover fence is Dean Williams. So we're watching Javi 2, Chis Phillip. He swings and he misses, and there is no run. Javi into Chis. Misses again outside the off stump. Here, the scorer of Stevie Farm is very disappointed with the Chis display. Javi to Chis again. This one is in the black hole, and he just taps this one down the wicket, and Javi just take it up and walk back nonchalantly back to his mark. Javi picked up 3 for 25 yesterday at Freetown, and this one is tapped into the middle. region and the end of the over. So the score now is 55 for 4 in pursuit of 99. The sun is nice and warm. So there's a long off, a long on, extra cover on the fence, the short third man, cover point, backward of square, mid wicket, and now he's going on the fence. The slip is out in the scalpel, and he will go into the mid wicket region. And so now green is pulled around to short third man. So there's no slip. Dean into the Mari. Cut. Will he beat Frederick? No, he field there, he misfield. But he gets two back up now. Retrieve the ball by Isaac. Good teamwork. It's good feeling. And so they get 2. Score goes up to 57. For 4. Dean with number 1 on his back running away from us from the northern end. Drives down to long off. And it's a single. Goes up to 58. So Silver Farm will need 41 for victory. I'm more afraid of Wilkie's ants than the sun. But Dean, don't hit the chase. Hits this one down to long off and fielded nicely by Wayne. Very, very good feeling by Wayne. The ball was hitting just in front of him low, and he stopped it and with the momentum take him over the rope, but he gets in and just throw the ball nicely in, and so a very good feeling by Wayne. I think that really patched up all the misfield he has done for the day. So so we're watching Dean Williams to the Mari Benta. Is this one to mid wicket, but and fielded nice throw back over the stump to Dean. $60 for 4. This one has been hit down. Oh, and he didn't have to throw himself on the ground. A jump catch and a wide long on fence by Hilano Isaac, and they run one. So fifth 62. 61 for 4. As Dean runs away from us with number 1 on his back, and he flicks this one through the square leg region for 4. Down the leg side, and he just flicks it easily for 4. It was there for the action, and he did just what he was supposed to do. The Willie Keys trying to defend 99. Seaver Farm is on 65 in pursuit of 99 to win. After winning their first game yesterday against Newfield, they're looking to win their second in a row. So, Javi Walsh is bowling his seventh over. He's bowled 6 for 12 and 1 wicket. This one is tapped off the face of the bat, and Javi is mad. Is appealing, and the ball is worked off the face of the bat into the back of the square region. And so Chis runs a single. Jave into Benta, and he just defends nicely, and the keeper comes from behind the stump and throws the ball back down to Jave. And Benta is now being assisted by the slip feeler and tying the shoelace. The Willie Keys will have to really. There's very good bowling, good feeling to his own bowling by Jave, and so there's no run. Benta drives and stopped it, and you're watching Jave again to Benta. Fielded, good feeling by Wayne, and very good feeling. And chose back over the stump, but just turning back. Very wise decision. And there's no runs score. 65 still the score for CV Farm, or 4. Oh, good delivery, ball by Jave. Ball pitch outside the off stump, and Benta was back and trying to cut, but the ball kept low and didn't score. Went through to the keeper, and he's bowled to Benta again. Defended nicely, and there is no run at the end of this spell for Jave. He bowled 7 overs, 1 for 13, and how many maiden? 1 maiden, 1 wicket. So very good spell. We've seen so far in this competition the spin bowlers. The spin bowlers are doing the trick. the spin bowlers are doing the trick. Cornelius picked up 5 for 12 yesterday against Mahaiko. Valentine picked up 5 for 19 against Freetown. And so we're watching now Jave, who completed his spell. 7 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 13. Very good bowling. So we're watching Dean Williams. The sun is very nice and warm, and we're watching Dean to Chis, ball which kept low, but Dean watched it all Chis watched it all the way, and plays it in the cover region, and there's no run. Chis was dropped into the long region by Isaac, and so he lives to fight on. faces Dean and get a full ball, which he just push it into the cover region, fielded by Skipple, and there is no run. Chris is wondering how come the umpire did signal a no ball. Umpire decision is final, and we're watching Dean again, veteran to veteran. Dean Williams to Chris Phillip, very well ball, well played in equally, and Dean field to his own bowling, and there is no run. So there is a mid wicket on the fence. There's a short mid wicket in the Igor. Dean to Chis. Well ball again, which he plays nicely down the ground, and he fielded nicely by Merrick Hazelwood, and they run a single in the process. And Dean is asking Frederick to come a little bit straighter and the extra cover boundary. And so he's in now to Damari is wrapped in the pad and his appeal, but the umpire wasn't interested, and there is no run. Ball that was going down the leg side, wrapped in the pad, but just the scorer, who is the one who was appealing for the bowler. I can't understand that. So umpire Simon is just repairing the stump, which Timo Dean to Damari. And now there's the full toss, which will be signaled no ball by Jacob, and it was hit for 6. And so Dean is 6 or 4, sorry. It was hit for 4 by Damari, and Dean is looking at his finger as to say that this is the reason why I bowled the full ball. So the score now is 72. 71 for 4 in pursuit of 99 for their second victory at CV Farm. They make some considerably change in their lineup from yesterday. Damari came in, Hilroy, Andrew came in, a good delivery ball outside the off stump, and there's now there's a wide signal by Jacobs, and Dean is like what the umpire is saying, but again the umpire decision is final, showing that this play is not looking good. So yeah, and the other player that CV Farm brought into their lineup from yesterday was Isan Warner. They also want to bring in Francis, Elroy Francis, but the rule is 3 first-class players at one time can be played on one team. So CV Farm really came punching, but as the Dean still with the free hit, and it's 6. He bowled the full toss again, and Damari hits it for 6 over long on. So the end of the over, the score moves on to 78 for 4. So you could see the head for Willie Key players bowing now, bowing and giving up. The score is not giving up, but the players is a different. So Steven Farm seems to be cruising nicely. We see now the veteran Ian Gore will be replacing Jave Walsh, who bowled a very good spell, 7 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 13, and being replaced now by Ian Gore. He goes by the AKA name Lumbus, and Lumbus is the Columbus of cricket. So he's been playing this game for ages. And so he now is making some adjustment to his feel. He's moving around fine leg, short fine leg, little finer. You get back of the square, you get deep mid wicket on the fence, you got long off, and long on is strict water away from the fence, and you got the shortest mid wicket and mid off, mid on and mid off. And there's the back of the square, and there's a cow corner. No, there's a short third man, not fine leg. Thought it was a right-hander in place in battle with this Tris Phillip. So there's a extra cover on the fence, cover point, third man, cover, and long on, and the cow corner and the fence, and back of the square, mid wicket, and mid on. That's the field for Ian Gore against Tris Phillip. There's something that is bothering Tris. Oh. Lumbus. It's Ian Gore. This one is drawn. Great effort made by Skeppel. That should stick to be. The score is not too pleased with Skeppel all day, but the effort was good. And have this disgusting O'Shea Palamis. I don't know what he's doing in my lap. Why you haven't played a game yet?
Because I'm 12, man.
Okay. So your time is coming soon?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so he said the reason why he's not playing, he's 12 man. So now Damari is in strike. Still, now there is a long off. I don't understand that now there's a long on instead of a long off. There's a long on. And Java is still now at long mid on, mid off. So now there's a short fine leg and the mid wicket, and short third man and the cover. Well bowled by Ian. In his days, he normally likes to throw himself around like Arabs, like Skip is doing. But age is, they say age is just a number, but I'm telling you, no. But he's still playing. He's still well bowled. Damari tried to hit this one, but it's a full length delivery. And couldn't get it nowhere else but just and the forward short region, and fielded by the keeper, sorry, and there was no run. So long on now is going a little bit wider. He is in out to, and that's 4. There's no feeler. on the fence, and so the Maori gets 4, and that's the end of Ian goes over, and Ian goes bending over. Oh yes, as the scorer said, all ladies are pretty, and he's showing that. He's bending over to say, Lord, why these guys give me this over? 83, and it's just what? It's a matter of time before we have resumption of this game. A completion of the game, sorry. My partner in crime, John, have really deserted me, and so I have to be doing solo. I was wondering if the scorer would have give some ball by ball here in between, but she was more into Willie Key than the commentary. And Skipple with number 53 on his back, and start with a wide. So not good. Again, Freetown was bowled out by police for 57. This one was help on its way by Chis Phillip for 4. And it's all easy, so easy for CV Farm at the moment. And Valentine picks up 5 for 19. Cornelius picks up 2 for 8. And I'm sure by now that game is all dusted. This score. This one is hit down too long, off fielded easily, and they run a single. Kerry Skipple into the Maori. Won his work off his pad, and they run an easy single. This one is 4 by, signaled by umpire Jacob, and so yeah, and so Freetown has already won. Freetown, police has beaten Freetown, scored 59 without loss. 59 without loss from 7.1 overs. And we're trying to find out the score between Newfield and Mahaiko. Earlier, the last score was 106 for 8, Newfield from 21 overs.
9-4.
And so Willie Key now is 94. CV Farm is 94 for 4, chasing 99. 122. So new field. I'm at 122 all out, and Mahaiko 54. 54 for one from how much overs? So Mahaiko 54 for one.
Your foot tip. Wait.
This one is driven into the cover region, and they run a single.
You can get out. You can get out your foot.
So your new field 51 122 all out, and Mahaiko 54 for one. One is played into the cover by Chis Phillip, and there's no run, fielded by Kerry Skipple. The score 94, 95 for 4. CV Farm chasing 99 for victory. And this one is flicked, and that's it for the game for CV Farm. That's bread and butter for Chis. So CV Farm has won the game. Has scored 102, 101 for 4, and so CV Farm has got back-to-back win. So now they have won 2 games. They lost 1. Mahaiko is chasing 122, 123 to win. And they are 54 for 1 against Newfield. Freetown were defeated by Police. Freetown Police bowled out Freetown for 57, and they chased that round down for 59 without loss from 7.1 overs. So we have two games as completed. Freetown were defeated by Police, were bowled out for 59, and Valentine picked up 5 for 19, and Cornelius 2 for 8, and Police in reply got 59 from 7.1 over. As we see, the great Merrick has come and rescue his son out of a net. And I'm good. And Newfield got 122 all out, and Mahaiko 54 for 1. And we just watched Sevier Farm defeated Willikes 102 they get for 4. And so that takes Willikie 3 losses from 3 games. Sevier Farm 2-1. They won 2, lost 1. Freetown lost 1, won 2. And Police won all 3. So we're just waiting the result from Mahaiko and the Newfield. So let's go through the score card as I wait on the scorer. As they tally up. But we see earlier Willikie was sent into bat, and the wicket was falling in very, very quick succession. The first over, they lost the wicket. The second one, they lost one, and they keep on losing wicket on regular interval as we wait on the scorers to tally up the scorebook. And but we have a little cameo in between by Igor and Kerry Skeppel, but they needed to stay there for a longer period to put any challenging total for Willie Keys for CV Farm to chase down. They didn't, and they only managed to score 98, and so they gave CV Farm 99 to win, and they get 102 for 4. And we saw Jave in a very good spell. Jave Walsh bowled 7 overs, 1 maiden, 13 runs and 1 wicket. But outside of that, it was really easy going for so can I go to the scorebook? Can I go to the scorecard? So the scorecard for Willie Key batting was Hazelwood, he went for 2. And Dean Williams, not scoring. Skeppel, he went for 39 fighting innings. And Timo also didn't trouble the scorer. Frederick also didn't trouble the scorer. Lawrence, he got 2. Then we got Green, didn't trouble the scorer. And we got Gore, also didn't trouble the scorer. Walsh came in and he got 8. Walsh got 8. No, Gore got what? 6? Gore 6. Gore got 6. Walsh got 8, and Wayne got 4. So Isaac 2. So that's Willie Key total of 98. The bowling figures for CV Farm. Joseph, he bowled 5 overs. 5 overs and what runs? Yeah, that did score for Isaac. But Gobin, he bowled 6 overs, 1 no ball, 6 overs, 19 runs, 5 wickets. So Gobin, 6 overs, 19 runs, 5 wicket. Isan Warner, 4 overs, 21 runs, 1 wicket. And Nathan, 1 over, 5 runs. So CV Farm in reply, Isan Warner, he got 25. He was bowled by Walsh. Greg Greenaway, he got 2. Craig Greenaway. Kilroy Andrew, he got 5 like before. Gobin, he got 4. Well, Chis Phillip, 29 not out. And Damari Benter, 27 not out, and Damari Benter 27 not out. So the score, CV Farm come away with another victory from playing against Willie Keys. So there you go. We got Freetown who had that victory against Willie yesterday, who was shutted out by police for 57, and so Freetown Walkaway losing, and the police who in the field, Valentine, he got 5 for 19, Cornelius 2 for 8, and in pursuit of 57, police got 59 without loss, and Newfield against Mahaiko, they were bowled out for 122 all out, and Mahaiko was 54 for 1, and so there we have it from the east end of the country, Willikies, where they say the Dr. Fish is fat. We're going west where it's all flat. So another weekend of cricket has concluded. Sevier Farm walk away with a victory. Police also with a victory. And from the look of things, Mahaiko will walk away with a victory, but cricket is a game of glory. Before we left, we probably try to get the score at Newfield to see. Okay, but on behalf of the sponsors for 44 years, we want to say thanks for sponsoring the Dave Joseph Limited Over competition, and we as the patrons will make you proud, and we'll be back on live next Saturday and bring ball by ball to you. Thanks for the viewers and the listening audience.